What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today, lads, I might as well throw on the face cam. I've just been a little bit tired, you know the burnout it's fully hit, and I'm gonna put this out there right now that I genuinely think that the most driven people that burn out, whether it be content creators or a lot of players, but we gotta talk about things with some objectivity. And that's one of the things that I pride myself on, is a lot of time being able to admit when something's good, even when overall my experience isn't the greatest. But this might be one of the best Friday content drops we have ever had in November. Ever. Period. Other than Black Friday. This is an unbelievable day of content. I don't care what anyone says. Ooh, I have Steve Smith. That's cool. I did not know I had Steve Smith. That is really cool. So, let's see, how far am I in collector level? 200 off. Yeah, I'm not getting this centerpiece anytime soon. I'll take Steve Smith. That's interesting. But, as today, not only today did we get a moments card for the second time in a week. First of all, look, if you're going to give us, if Royce O'Neal are the caliber of players we're getting moments cards, we should be getting 3 moments cards a week. 3-4 moments cards a week if they're this caliber. Imagine if we get, one really good one and moments cards. If moments cards are a one a day thing, that would be, the perfect thing. There would be still people complaining, oh, we didn't get Garland, but even just one a day, I think that in general, people being positive about it will be a louder group of people than people that are negative about it. 3 a week. 3 a week I can accept. I'm okay with 3 a week. Ideally 5 a week, 1 every single day. 1 every single day, and I don't think there's going to be any complaints. Not out of my mouth anyway about moments cards. But this is really cool, and we've gotten a free card. And Royce O'Neal's nice. I don't care what anyone says. Royce O'Neal is nice. This card is genuinely good. So, he's good. As well as that, we've got this, the easiest trophy case centerpiece we've ever gotten. Everyone's like, oh, this, some of them are hard. You can finish this in an hour. You can literally, if you're good and you know what you're doing, you can complete this in an hour. And that's in that hour. You can start up this game today. Obviously, to get all the cards, it's probably going to take 4 or 5 hours. But, you can start up this game today, work your way up a couple of games, get yourself, I think it's about 80 tokens you need. That's not difficult to get in a day with how easily tokens are to be given out. And then you can go and get yourself your first trophy case card. Look, do I like the trophy case concept in general? No. Do I think it's been a good concept for the mode? No. Do I think it was do I think that the intentions were good behind it? Yes. Do I think that it was put in the game? Do I think that the idea behind it as a total thing was good? Yes. Do I believe that long-term grinds over 3, 4, 5 months belong in any video game in 2022? No. I don't. We live in the TikTok era. I'm 26 and my attention span is too short for this. I can only imagine what 16-year-olds think about this. And obviously most of the people that are absolutely loving this concept are a lot older than I am. But I just don't think it's a concept that belongs in gaming in 2022. I feel like it's turned away a lot of players. But absolutely no reason why a new player can't come in, go to the trophy case. If you're not looking to complete it, don't worry. Go get yourself James Worthy or Russell Westbrook. Go get yourself James Worthy or Russell Westbrook. If you want to do unlimited, we've got 13 days left in the season. The only thing that's reasonable is unlimited to complete other than that, or co-op if you have a co-op partner. But at least when you complete that one, or even if you're coming into this game at Black Friday, you still got something to aim for. You've got things like this. I think this is a really cool thing because we're not even what are we, 30? We're less than 40 days from Christmas. So this is a super simple centerpiece for Black Friday players. And you might be like, oh, but it makes no odds now. But it's even with the way the seasons are, I've said it because of the way seasons are and things reset, Black Friday players are kind of screwed. It's something that Black Friday new players can get. It's something that Christmas new players can get. And sure, the Moments card is only there for a few days. It's going to be gone at Black Friday. You better believe there's going to be stuff for Black Friday, like there was last year. I think they're going to do the whole thing where they put like the packs on sale and give us all basically guaranteed pink diamond packs. Like that would be very interesting. A little bit different this year because trophy case cards do kind of outclass a lot of... Actually, no, not anymore. Trophy case cards are comparable to a lot of pack cards. But it makes things interesting. It does. It does make things in general interesting. So that is a huge positive. That's a huge positive. As well, something that has kind of gone under the radar. Mainly because vast majority of people that play this game are Americans. But this is an unbelievably good set. And I don't care what anyone says. The World Showcase. And you might be saying, oh, but like it's just international players. Think about what is at this weekend. Again, I know you're in it, but this is not that big of a deal for most Americans. But the Football World Cup is the biggest sporting event in the world. And I'm going to get some figures up there because some crazy are going to call it viewer. Okay, so the Super Bowl had 99 million viewers. World Cup Final 2018 viewers. Basically, the Super Bowl is 99 million. For everyone saying Super Bowl, it has 99 million people watch the Super Bowl, which is a crazy amount. Don't get me wrong, 100 million is crazy. 3.5 billion people watch the World Cup. Almost half of the world's population watched part of the World Cup. And the final was like 600 million viewers, so 6 times the size of the Super Bowl. That's how big the World Cup final is. And the World Cup is the biggest event. And the fact that the World Cup does combine with a lot of people having pride in their nation. Cards that I would have liked to have seen in this, though, if they have the rights to Luol Deng for England, or if they have the rights to Jeremy Sohan, that would have been something I would have really liked to have seen a specific player. I know they already have Jeremy Sohan, but like a Sohan in this set, maybe make him like a Ruby or an Amethyst, because from what I can see, there are no Polish players in here. A lot of basketball players. Poland went and made the semi-finals of Eurobasket. No Polish players here. And because Jeremy Sohan grew up in England, speaks an English accent, like he's English-Polish, it would have been helpful for them as well. No like Joel Freeland, John Amici, none of those guys. So no English players, which is something. But again, it's not the end of the world. But from looking at this right here, you've literally got Germany, Boris Diaw, France, Ginobili, Argentina, Scola, Argentina, Varejao, Brazil, China, Spain, China, Brazil again, Slovenia, Turkey, I don't know, Serbia, Manupol, South Sudan, Greece, / Nigeria, like obviously Nigerian heritage. Then you've got Serbia, Japan, Lithuania, Italy, Croatia, Spain, Congo, Turkey again, Australia, Canada, Georgia. He's from Georgia. Davis Bertans is Latvian. Carlos Arroyo, Puerto Rican. So is JJ Barea. Then you've got the first Japanese player in the NBA, Yuta Tabuse. And then obviously my freaking GOAT, the only Irish-born player in the NBA, Pat Burke. And again, I'm delighted that Pat Burke is in the game. I could not care less. Pat Burke is running. Like, I'm playing this game for fun. Pat Burke is coming right into Team Heart. Pat Burke is playing for me. I don't care how much I lose. I could not care less anymore about how much I lose. Pat Burke's playing for me for at least the foreseeable future in Team Heart. Not in every game, but Pat Burke's going to be on the floor for me for quite a while. If I had Pat Burke on my main account last year, he would have played a lot more. There was only one version of Pat Burke. And then even when you look at this set right here, you've got Lithuania. You've got Spain. Who else is there? There's Serbia. There's Australia again. Lithuania again. France. Puerto Rico. Where's Raul Neto from? He's Brazilian. Ersan Ilyasova. Turkey. But it's actually funny. Look up like the story about Ersan Ilyasova. There's like a whole story that may not even be his real name, which is kind of mad. That his name, like, that he's not from Turkey. Like, he wasn't born in Turkey, but that apparently is not even his real name. From Oklahoma. Great, can't even see what country he's from. But yeah, it's a really cool concept, especially in the week that's in it for the World Cup. Is the main event set good? It's not bad. Like, you can get all three of these guys for 3k each. They can all hold their own. Magic's about 30k. These guys are about 20k. Gordon for 20k is just god for that price. De'Aaron Fox for 20k is the best affordable point guard in the game. Magic Johnson is an absolute cheeseball that I got for 35k. Klay Thompson is an absolutely worthless player because of his price. Like, if he was 70k, he'd be okay. Magic's a million k. Don't get him. Just literally get this Magic instead of this Magic. Like, I get it. He's nowhere near close to being as good, but just get this one. For what? Magic's, the big difference is, like, speed, defense, and stuff, and, like, neither Magic can run, so why speed doesn't even matter. This Magic is the second best Magic. You just can't play anywhere in the center. But, is the set any worse than the Dreamers set? No, it's better, in my opinion, because all three of these Amethysts are somewhat usable, because this is a really interesting card, because he can be a point center. If you can play a power forward that can guard centers, he can guard power forwards really well. And then with these cards, are the cards great? No. But it's just the timing of it. I think that this is, again, it's going to go under the radar about the timing of this. The World Cup, I get it. This would be so different if, like, the World Cup was in the summer and it had more of a World Cup feeling. But this is clearly effort was put into this type of content. Effort was put in today for this type of content. And as burnt out as I am, and as much as I can be, like, absolutely not excited about anything really anymore, that's a me issue. Like, that is a me issue. Do I think that the direction of the game mode this year has caused a lot of people to be burnt out or not really care or get out of the habit of caring about my team or logging in almost every day expecting stuff because there's so much viz based around trophy pieces that has overwhelmed us? Yes. My opinions on the entirety of the mode does not change. But I need to give credit where credit's due. If I'm going to sit here in my position with my platform and criticize everything that I personally believe is wrong, I can't let my overall negative perception of what we've seen this year cloud the fact that today specifically is probably the best content day we have ever seen in a November in any 2K, but it's been brushed completely over because of the fact that the game mode just doesn't have the hype. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Would I love to be out here ranting about stuff? Of course not. Of course not. I would rather make a video like this. But I would rather be like I've been for the last half a decade and be excited when I see a content drop like this. I would have been so excited. I would have ran right into my room to record videos. Whereas today, I even saw it. I knew it was good content, but I still couldn't really get myself. Like, I couldn't pull myself out of bed till 5 p.m. I'm still going to record 7, 8 videos. I'm still going to work till 5, 6 a.m. It doesn't make a difference. Once I start working, I don't really stop till I'm done. But it just took me so long to even get this, to even be bothered to get out of bed today, because I'm like, I know when I get out of bed, I have to record. And I'll admit it, it's a me issue. This is a me issue. Like, I'm not interacting with a lot of the content. But today, I can still look at it objectively and say that it is incredibly, incredibly good content. And I hope that with this explanation, you guys understand where I'm coming from. And I genuinely hope that people aren't taking everyone has kind of their own opinion on this, because I know a lot of people love this mode. I know a lot of people that hate this mode. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. I think that the mode's in a way better position now than it was a couple of weeks ago, even though trends are down. But I think trends are down because of the Trophy Ace decision, which was made before the year. I think that whole concept, I've gone in depth about how, in general, it's something that looked like a really good idea in paper, but when you start to like look deeper at it, there were so many flaws that are coming to a head now and throughout the year. But either way, I'm really happy with today's content. I'm really happy with today's content, and it shows one thing that I'll never accuse the development team of, where a lot of people have. They are trying. They are clearly trying, lads. They're clearly trying. They're trying hard, clearly trying harder now than they were this time last year. The only thing is that they have to make up for an absolutely terrible start, whereas the start of 2K22 was awful purely because of the TTO 100 game mode and Unlimited not being touched and limited. But it didn't really feel as overwhelming, which probably didn't turn off as many players. But I do feel like things are going in the right direction. I'm not even going to call the Joel Embiid thing a step in the right direction, which everyone's like, oh, this is going to save them. I don't think it will. I don't care if they give us if they give us 196 overall a week that makes teams. I don't think that's as good. If that will save them, or not even save them, that will bring as many players in the mode as if they give us 591 to 94 overalls in a week that don't really make any competitive teams. Because the competitive players are already here. They're not going anywhere. They're here. They have the trophy case. They have that to appease them. Whereas I do think content like this, maybe not right now, but continued content like this, basing it around real life events, basing it around the NBA season, and a little bit more creative content, giving us like some small grinds, giving like little nibbles to get players kind of into the game, giving them some rewards early, like the Black Friday and Christmas Day players having their easy centerpiece, having their easy trophy case card. Giving those type of things will ultimately help the mode, and I think that it's going on the right track. I think more so than anything, I think the more I play it, the more I think like green or missing gameplay is probably the worst thing about this game. But I think at the last like 2 or 3 weeks, if this content was last year, we would be really happy. We'd be really happy about it. So while I can have as much of a negative perception of the mode as I want, I think a lot of it is to do with burnout. I think that this content, as well as the content the last couple of weeks, is huge. And I think that had the trophy case been implemented better, things like a new set of base set cards every 2 weeks would have been seen as a much more positive. Because I can't see how that can be seen as a negative. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.